The book of Jubilees, chapter 16, verse 1 through 14. And on the new month of the 4th month, we appeared unto Abraham at the oak of Mamre, and we talked with him, and we announced to him that a son would be given to him by Sarah, his wife. And Sarah laughed, for she heard that we had spoken these words with Abraham. And we admonished her, and she became afraid, and denied that she had laughed on account of the words. And we told her the name of her son, as his name is ordained and written in the heavenly tablets, Isaac, and that when we returned to her at a set time, she would have conceived a son. And in this month the land executed his judgments on Sodom and Gomorrah and Zeboiim and all the region of the Jordan. And he burnt them with fire and brimstone and destroyed them unto this day. Even as, lo, I have declared unto thee all their works, that they were wicked and sinners exceedingly, and that they defile themselves and commit fornications in their flesh, and work uncleanness on the earth. And in like manner, Yahuwah will execute judgment on the places where they have done according to their uncleanness of the Sodomites, like unto the judgment of Sodom. But Lot we saved, for Yahuwah remembered Abraham, and sent him out from the midst of the overthrow. And he and his daughters committed sin upon the earth, such as had not been on the earth since the days of Adam, till his time. For the man lay with his daughters, and behold, it was commanded and engraved concerning all his seed on the heavenly tablets to remove them and root them out, and to execute judgment upon them like the judgment of Sodom, and to leave no seed of the man on earth on the day of condemnation. And in this month Abraham moved from Hebron, and departed and dwelt between Kadesh and Shur in the mountains of Gerar. And in the middle of the 5th month he moved from thence, and dwelt at the well of the oak. And in the middle of the 6th month Yahuwah visited Sarah, and did unto her as he had spoken, and she conceived. And she bare a son in the 3rd month. And in the middle of the month, at the time of which Yahuwah had spoken to Abraham, on the festival of the first fruits of the harvest, Isaac was born. And Abraham circumcised his son on the 8th day. He was the first that was circumcised according to the covenant which is ordained forever. Genesis chapter 21, verses 1 through 7. And Yahuwah visited Sarah as he had said, and Yahuwah did for Sarah as he had spoken. So Sarah conceived and bore Abraham a son in his old age, at the appointed time of which Elohim had spoken to him. And Abraham called the name of his son who was born to him, whom Sarah bore to him, Yishak. And Abraham circumcised his son Yishak when he was 8 days old, as Elohim had commanded him. And Abraham was 100 years old when his son Yishak was born to him. And Sarah said,
Elohim has made me laugh, and everyone who hears it laughs with me.
And she said,
Who would have said to Abraham that Sarah would nurse children? For I have borne him a son in his old age.
Galatians chapter 4, verses 19 through 31. My little children, for whom I am again in birth pains, until Messiah is formed in you. Even now I wish to be present with you. Now, and to change my voice, for I have doubts about you. Say to me, you who wish to be under Torah, do you not hear the Torah? For it has been written that Abraham had 2 sons, one by a female servant, the other by a free woman. But he who was of the female servant was born according to the flesh, and he of the free woman through promise. This is allegorical, for these are the 2 covenants, one indeed from Mount Sinai, which brings forth slavery, which is Hagar. For this Hagar is Mount Sinai in Arabia, and corresponds to Jerusalem, which now is, and is in slavery with her children. But the Jerusalem above is free, which is the mother of us all. For it has been written, rejoice, O barren, you who do not bear. Break forth and shout, you who do not have birth pains. For the deserted one has many more children than she who has a husband. And we, brothers, as Yishak was, are children of promise. But as he who was born according to the flesh then persecuted him born according to the Spirit, so also now. But what does the scripture say? Cast out the female servant and her son, for the son of the female servant shall by no means be heirs with the son of the free woman. Therefore, brothers, we are not children of the female servant, but of the free woman.